Tonight, join Ed Kavalee, Glenn Robbins, Dave Hughes, Akmal Saleh and Sam Pang as we test their knowledge of the week's events on Have You Been Paying Attention? And now, here's your host, Tom Gleisner.
Good evening, thanks for joining us this Monday, 7th of July. Tonight we have another 5 fiercely competitive news watchers ready to show off their knowledge of the week's events. Allow me to introduce
the Aussie dad standing by his jailbird lover.
Ed Kavalee, ladies and gentlemen. Also joining us,
someone who can vouch for the importance of checking your tackle.
Glenn Robbins. Back for another tilt at victory.
In the biggest match of his life, can he upset the world's best?
Dave Hughes. Next to him, a first-time contestant.
He led a life of crime and debauchery.
Akmal Saleh. And in final position, somewhat appropriately,
is suing his former live-in girlfriend, Abigail Vaughn, for unpaid rent, bills, and the return of a flowered purple bike.
Mr. Sam Pang. Welcome, everyone. Akmal, lovely to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me. No, it's good. I'm very comfortable doing this show because I was recently on a show where I felt very stupid.
Was that? I saw you on Q&A.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, my friends saw it. They said, well, you didn't say much. I didn't know anything. But I'm pretty sure they confused me for someone else. Like, you know, I think they confused me for Walid Ali. He's Egyptian as well.
Yeah.
I'll very quickly, I say that because I was at the ABC studios about a week before they asked me to do the show, and Thomas Keneally walks in, a great... He walks in. I thought, we won't know who I am, but to my surprise, he comes up, he goes, mate, I've been a fan of yours for a very long time now. I said, really? He goes, oh yeah, that essay you wrote on post-colonial conservatism was brilliant. He goes, it reminded me of the writings of a young D.H. Lawrence. And I said, who's that?
Yeah, probably blew the cover at that point. Akmal, this show is a lot easier to follow, so enjoy.
No.
And Hughesy, you're heading off overseas in a week or so.
Yes, this time next week I'll be on a flight to LA with my wife and 3 children. Yeah.
Oh, taxman finally got you, hey? Paul Hogan work.
No, it would be great. No, 5-year-old, 3-year-old, and 1-year-old on a flight. So yeah, it's going to be great. I can't wait. If anyone's booked for the Qantas flight next Monday, bad luck.
Yeah. It's going to be a rocky one.
But you fly the way you normally fly, yeah? You up in business, them in economy.
No.
That's the Hughesy way,
we're all
isn't it?
together. If it was my way, I'd be in business and I'd be downstairs with the pets.
A little cage.
That's the first time you've had all boys on the show?
Yes, the film. Is this? I think it might be.
No, once before, Glenn.
I was going to say, because it'd take about 15 years off all these guys and we've got a boy band.
15
to 20.
Well, yeah.
You could play the manager, I suppose.
You've all got to roll. All right.
And we're away.
We are indeed away. I think you know how this works. Hands on buzzers, let's go. What were thousands of Australians protesting about yesterday?
Budget, Tommy.
Yes, indeed.
Still?
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't passed yet. Bits of it are...
People whinge, I can't afford to eat. I can't afford to go to the doctor. Shut up.
So the government should do what they do with asylum seekers and just not tell us the budget. Yeah?
True. That's a problem. The Commonwealth Bank has apologised to customers for what? Sam?
Some of their customers lost their life savings, I think.
Due to misleading
people
advice.
whinge.
Yes.
Lost my life savings.
7 new senators arrived in Canberra, including Jackie Lambie.
We're all going to be in the same building now, so there's no more avoiding Jackie Lambie, full stop.
What was her previous job? Glenn?
Worked as a bouncer.
Maybe part-time, but her full-time job. Sam?
She was a butcher.
No, she was... Ed.
In the army.
She was a military police officer paid
In the army, she was known as the butcher.
Okay. A nickname, but unfortunately not the official job description. This plane was forced to turn back an hour into its flight after what happened? Dave?
It flooded, and thanks for audience help.
For the audience, contestants.
One answer I knew, and now people think I didn't know it. flooded, and there was no way to, you know, deal with the flood, yeah?
Hughes, I'll pay that. There was a huge water leak.
I do sincerely apologise for the discomfort that's causing you.
I bet you some guy still ordered water.
A United Airlines flight had an emergency this week when what inflated mid-flight? Akmal.
The co-pilot.
It certainly constitutes some sort of emergency. No. Anyone follow this one? It was, in fact, an escape slide. Just went like that.
Into the plane?
Yeah, inside the plane. According to his defence team, Oscar Pistorius may be suffering from what? Dave?
Tinea.
Maybe a list of possibilities. What one the doctor said?
I think he's suffering from depression, Tommy, because he hasn't shot anyone in 15 months.
Once again, not the one that was officially lodged. It's, in fact, Ed, please.
They tested him for, can he stand trial, is he mentally fit? And the answer is yes.
Yes, but he's suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder.
From murdering someone.
Yeah, right. That'd be the trauma, I would imagine.
What do they say suffering from depression? So, I mean, I've never met anyone who really enjoys depression.
It's fair, good point.
Yeah, not funny, but good point. It's more knowledge than jokes.
Well, I enjoyed that joke not working, so...
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure you enjoyed it.
Many levels.
You told me to say it.
Rolf Harris was sentenced on Friday. What was his punishment? Akmal.
He had to amputate his middle leg.
I think the Jake the Peg leg is long gone. He's been sentenced to
He got 5 years, I believe.
5 years and 9 months. How did he arrive at court? Glenn.
Shitting himself.
Ed.
He came on to avoid press, he went on a boat.
Ed, I will pay that one. What are we looking at here? Dave.
Depends what you're into. I'm looking left.
Something for everyone in that shot.
Either way, mate. I'll go either way.
All right. No, are they that's the new Qantas uniform because of the water.
Glenn.
Commonwealth outfits for the swimming.
Is that it? I think you mean the Commonwealth Games swimming outfits? Yeah. Pay that, Glenn. Pay that. Tell me, what are we looking at here? Glenn.
Sam Pang after the show.
Sam.
Glenn's agent.
Damn, that was good. Not one, but I will return. Don't worry about it.
Japanese politician Ryutaro Nomura admitting that he misused travel expenses.
Wow.
Time for a break. When we return, we're back and it's time to raise a sweat as we delve into the world that is... Name the star who's been chosen to sing at the World Cup closing ceremony. Ed.
Bloody Shakira.
Bloody Shakira is correct. Germany defeated France despite 7 of its players suffering from what? Dave.
No sense of humour.
I think that's widespread throughout the team. Sam.
Flu?
Indeed. Pay that, Sam. Tell me, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, this is an absolute... I mean, normally you'd look at that and think, just get up. You know what I mean?
And what position's that, lazy bastard?
Yeah.
Get up.
That's their star, Neymar, who's
yeah.
actually broken a vertebrae in his back. So it wasn't for once. Was once it's a real injury.
And stop playing. What a wimp. But you can tell he's not a rugby league player because, you know, broken vertebrae, he's just like, that's nothing.
That's
rugby league player. I know a guy who played the full season dead.
Hughesy, I will pay that. It's Neymar out for the rest of the Cup. Name the 4 teams still left in the competition.
Why not? I'm going to do this. It's Brazil who's still there, Germany there, Holland there, and the last one is...
Ivory Coast.
No, it's not. It's Argentina.
Hughesy paid that 10 points to you. Well done. Man who knows his World Cup. All right, who are we looking at here? Glenn.
That's human nature, Tom.
That's
why you haven't seen him for a while.
It's 11 men who've been charged with ticket scalping at the World Cup. They're onto them, they're cracked down. I'll show you some names, you tell me how to say them. Akmal. Give it your best crack.
Rizak Chokondagananajad.
All right, let's have a listen.
Frontman Reza Guchaniche.
Sonaji, you were close, but you had 7 extra syllables in it. All right.
If your cat walks across the keyboards, that's what comes up.
Spelling you correct. All right, next name, please. Okay, Dave.
I know. The J is actually an H. It's Hamas. Hamas Rodriguez.
All right, let's have a listen.
James Rodriguez.
Yeah, pay that, Hughesy. Well done. Didn't fall for it. All right, next one, please. Sam.
Fred, Hulk, and Oscar.
Sam, let's have a listen.
Which is Fredje? Hulkie and Oscar are very wide.
Fredje, Hulkie, and Oscar. None of them were right. Thank you for playing.
Sorry, Tom, but the commentator has got a speech impediment.
Sorry, Sam. All right, to Wimbledon, and Eugenie Bouchard was defeated in the women's final. What country is she from? Dave.
Canada, as Tony Abbott would say.
Indeed. Nick Kyrgios's Wimbledon dream. That's right.
No one has touched my ears for so long.
Nick Kyrgios's Wimbledon dream came to an end when who beat him? Dave.
I love sport. Milo Rainic.
Let's hear the pronunciation. No, we're not. It's Milos Oranic, but I will pay that. The Nadal match was an epic encounter, and of course Nick's family were there Tuesday night watching the big victory. Both victories. There was some big victories. All right, Andy Murray made several angry outbursts during his defeat. Who were they directed at? Glenn?
I think it was his girlfriend.
His girlfriend, Kim Sears, told her to shut the F up during one particular...
He told her to what?
He told her to shut the F up.
And what does the F stand for? I'm new at this.
Yeah. Serena Williams was forced to retire 3 games into her doubles match with Sister Venus. What was the reason? Sam?
She retired to spend less time with her family.
In fact, she had a virus. Not that you could really tell from the first set.
So as a doctor, I'd be a bit concerned if I was a doctor.
I think when you struggle to reach the net on your first serve, it's time for a lie down.
That sounds slightly perverted. If I was a doctor, I'd give her a good check-up. Yeah.
If I was a doctor, I wouldn't be commentating the tennis. That
Good point, but he's not, so there we go. Former New Zealand cricketer Lou Vincent has just been banned for life after admitting to what? Glenn?
Was it match fixing?
Is that your answer?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Robert De Niro's with us tonight.
Well, if you're talking to me, I reckon it was. Yeah, right. Because I can tell by the look in your eye, Tom, that I am correct.
Glenn, you are correct. It was all right. Beautiful. I want you to tell me what's going on here. Akmal.
That's the New Zealand Mardi Gras.
It's in fact a local preparing for the start of the Tour de France. In what city did the race start? Ed?
Yorkshire, somewhere in England.
Yorkshire Leeds was the official start.
Yep.
South African cyclist Daryl Impey was forced to drop out of the Tour de France after what, Glenn?
Well, he's got a paper round back in. They rang and said the papers aren't big. Should I just shut up now? No, let's carry on with the show.
He tested positive, who knew, to a banned substance probenecid. Can anyone tell me what probenecid is normally used for, Glenn?
Really stubborn stains, Tom.
Actually used to treat, Sam?
It's used to treat slow cyclists.
In that case, it's a masking agent, but it's used to treat gout normally. A little bit of a giveaway. It's a big problem on the tour. And that brings us to the end of the round. We'll leave you with a question to the break. For the first time ever, bike from the Tour de France have been fitted with what? The answer right after this. Okay, hands on buzzers, it's time to step into the lab.
Science.
Jesus.
This is my strong point.
Good.
This is where I kick ass. And people go, he wasn't such a fuckwit after all.
How many limbs does the kangaroo have? Dave.
Oh, let's count them.
Yay!
Well, all right. This must be a trick question. I'm going to say 2.
No? Glenn.
What, Tom, this is a quiz or year 10 biology. Seriously, how is that a topical question?
It is because it just came out this week. Kangaroos have 5 limbs because new research shows the tail is actually used as a limb. Researchers have debunked what common myth about fish?
That they have a 6-minute memory, the memory thing, right?
Yeah, that's true. We used to think they had a 5-second memory. Apparently, some can remember up to 12 days.
Oh, you were about to say something.
Akmal is on the board.
He's only got a 12-second memory, so he won't ever remember that.
He won't remember that last answer. Yeah. A university in Atlanta has found that chimpanzees prefer what type of music?
Swing.
In fact, Sam.
Anything by the Monkeys.
African and Indian. African and Indian classical music.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Too late.
Yeah, it is. African and Indian classical music. For the first time since World War II, Japanese soldiers will be able to do what, Dave?
Shoot people.
You are correct. No, fight overseas.
That's how they lost the previous war.
But they're having another crack at it.
Not shooting people.
All right.
Shoot more people!
Clive Palmer has brought his own computers to Parliament House. Why? Sam.
He's worried that he's under surveillance from ASIO, so he's brought his own computers.
Indeed.
Is he still using their Wi-Fi? Because I think
don't think Clive quite understands the internet.
He brought his own deep fryer as well, Tom. Not just computers.
He's well prepared. Last Tuesday was the only day of the year when it's legal to buy what in the Northern Territory? Glenn.
Light beer. Anyone
follow this one? Sam.
Yeah, you had your aunt. You had your go.
Don't worry, this will be wrong. You'll be back in England.
Fireworks, Tom.
You're allowed to buy fireworks to celebrate territory.
As long as they're bigger than you, apparently.
There are fears that what may have fallen into the hands of ISIS fighters. Dave.
I'm going to say rocket launchers because that's what's in their hands right there.
Specifically,
Scud missile.
Ed, I will pay that a Scud missile. Take a look. A lot of weaponry has fallen into the hands of ISIS, and I don't think they're treating it with the respect it deserves. I mean, come on.
It's nice to see them on bogan hunters, though, isn't it?
That brings us to the end of the round of Rapid Recall. Up next. We're back and gearing up for the final big round. But first, a quick reminder of what our contestants are playing for tonight. We've got the gift basket, of course. And can I just mention, it kind of slipped by unnoticed, but Sam Pang came second last week, ladies and gentlemen. That's an extraordinary effort. Well done, Sam. And sorry, Glenn.
He's on every week.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, this is up, he made it up.
And there are only 2 contestants.
Okay, sure. Sam, you were that close to winning, and you took the loss very well, I think. Thank you, Ed.
I enjoyed it.
This is a little segment we like to call Rapid Recall.
Goodness.
Who is the most retweeted world leader? Sam.
Is it the Indian Prime Minister?
Why would the Indian Prime Minister be the most retweeted world leader?
There's a lot of Indians in the world, mate.
Okay, good point. In fact, it's the Pope. What new service did the ABC launch this week? Akmal.
Entertainment?
Otherwise known as...
I'm joking!
An Indigenous News Service.
Indigenous News, that's right.
Julie Bishop made her first ever visit to where on Wednesday? Akmal.
Her electorate.
She's very busy as Foreign Minister. She went to Myanmar, or formerly known as
Burma.
Thank you, no points there. Meanwhile, Scott Morrison has announced that he intends to visit where this week? Dave.
Sri Lanka.
Indeed.
Yeah, that'll be interesting, isn't it, Scotty?
This store has been at the centre of a massive court case in the US this week after its owners refused to do what? Glenn.
Change that stupid name.
Hobby Lobby. No, it relates to their healthcare insurance. They're refusing to provide birth control as part of the scheme. The European...
Wow. What were they selling?
Arts and crafts.
And how are these people using these arts and crafts?
Don't ask Akmal. The European Human Rights Court have upheld France's law banning the wearing of what?
The burqa.
Indeed, anything that fully covers. The Pope this week endorsed what medieval practice? Akmal.
The Catholic Church.
No, I think that's not a general endorsement. In fact, it's... Sam.
Exorcism.
Pay that, Sam. Well done. Fashion label American Apparel are having PR trouble. What did they do? Sam.
They signed you as a spokesman, Tommy.
Yes, they tweeted a photo of the Challenger spacecraft exploding, thinking it was a photo of fireworks. Rupert Murdoch is rumoured to be buying what? Glenn.
Hobby Lobby.
In fact, it's Time Warner. Where would you find... Oh, and that brings us to the end of the show. And our winner is Dave Hughes. Congratulations to our winner, and thank you to everyone for joining us tonight. We'll leave you with another moment from the world of news. This time, it's a Spanish reporter covering the opening of their ski season.
Vamos a hacer la prueba, nos vamos a subir aquí con Irene y a darnos un pequeño paseo.
You get the idea. See you next week.